Ford has built some of the most legendary truck engines in automotive history, but they've also made a few disasters that left owners furious and broke. From bulletproof workhorses like the 7.3 Power Stroke to complete nightmares like the 6.0 diesel, today we're breaking down the best and worst Ford truck engines ever built, ranked by reliability, performance, and real-world owner experience. Let's kick things off with the worst of the worst. The worst Ford truck engines. Number 8. 2.7L EcoBoost V6. When Ford launched the 2.7-liter EcoBoost in 2015, it promised a blend of V8 power and V6 efficiency. And while it did deliver strong performance, reliability, not so much. Early models burned oil like crazy thanks to defective valve guides and that weird plastic oil pan sealed with glue. It leaked a lot. Some owners even saw turbocharger failures before 50,000 miles. Ford eventually fixed most of these issues, but the damage was done. Early buyers paid the price. Number 7. 1.0L EcoBoost. 3-cylinder. Designed for fuel economy, this tiny turbocharged 1.0-liter sounded great on paper until owners started paying for blown head gaskets and timing belt failures. The wet belt design literally sat in engine oil, which caused it to deteriorate, clog the oil pump, and destroy the engine. Add in carbon buildup, coolant leaks, and even reports of engine fires, and you've got one of Ford's most disappointing power plants. Number 6. 3.8L Essex V6. Originally intended to be a diesel, the 3.8L Essex was converted to gasoline, and it showed. It was heavy, inefficient, and known for head gasket failures long before hitting 150,000 miles. Owners of Thunderbirds and Windstars dreaded that repair bill, since fixing a blown gasket often meant rebuilding half the engine. Number 5. 5.4L Triton V8. The 5.4 Triton had potential. It powered millions of F-150s and Expeditions, but reliability nightmares overshadowed its performance. Spark plugs shot out of cylinder heads, timing chains rattled like maracas, and the cam phasers failed constantly. The worst years, 2007 and 2008, were infamous for knocking sounds and expensive engine replacements. Mechanics made a fortune, owners lost one. Number 4. 4.6L 3-valve Triton V8. Basically the smaller brother of the 5.4, and just as problematic. It had less power, but all the same issues. Blown plugs, cam phaser failures, and expensive maintenance. It wasn't a bad engine when it ran right, but that didn't happen often enough to save its reputation. Number 3. 6.0L Power Stroke Diesel. Ah yes, the infamous 6.0. On paper it looked like a beast, plenty of torque, great towing specs, and used in Super Duty trucks. In reality, it became one of Ford's biggest headaches. Owners complained of blown head gaskets, injector failures, EGR issues, and turbo problems. The real kicker? You had to remove the entire cab to repair it. Labor bills went through the roof, and Ford faced multiple class action lawsuits. Some owners got payouts, but most were just stuck with a very expensive paperweight. Number 2. 6.4L Power Stroke Diesel. You'd think Ford would learn from the 6.0, but nope. The 6.4 came in 2008 and brought new problems. It diluted engine oil with fuel, leaked coolant, cracked pistons, and loved to clog EGR systems. Even the twin turbos failed early. It made big power, sure, but also made mechanics rich and owners miserable. Number 1. 1.9L and 2.0L V4. Essex. Going way back to the 60s and 70s, Ford's small V4 engines were weak, loud, and underpowered. Found in the Corsair and early Transit vans, they barely made 90 horsepower and had constant gasket failures. They're ancient history now, but they helped cement Ford's early reputation for, let's say, quirky reliability. The best Ford truck engines enough pain. Let's talk about what Ford actually got right. Number 8. 5.0L HO V8 302 CID. After the 1970s oil crisis killed muscle cars, the 5.0-liter high-output V8 brought performance back. With electronic fuel injection added in the 80s, it became a favorite for hot rodders and Mustang fans. Tough, simple, and easy to tune, this engine kept Ford's V8 legacy alive when everyone else had given up. Number 7. 4.0L Barra inline. 6. Built by Ford Australia, the 4.0L Barra is a masterpiece. It makes anywhere from 200 to over 400 horsepower stock, and with some tuning magic, it can handle over 1,000 horsepower. Durable, smooth, and endlessly modifiable, the Barra is one of the best engines Ford ever made, even if Americans never got it in their F-150s. Number 6. 300 CID Inline 6, 4.9L. Ask any old-school truck mechanic what Ford engine they trust most, they'll probably say the 300 straight 6. Built from 1965 to 1996, it was simple, torquey, and almost indestructible. It powered farm trucks, delivery vans, and even industrial equipment. Many are still running today with 500,000 miles. That's legendary reliability. Number 5. 7.3L Power Stroke Diesel. Unlike the later Power Strokes, the 7.3L is practically bulletproof. Built from 1994 to 2003, it became famous for lasting forever. No complex electronics, no fragile emission systems, just raw, dependable torque. Many 7.3s are still towing heavy loads every day, 2 decades later. Number 4. 5.0L Coyote V8. Introduced in 2011, the 5.0 Coyote revived Ford's naturally aspirated V8 dominance. With over 400 horsepower and that classic Ford growl, it's a dream engine for enthusiasts. It's smooth, tunable, and capable of 200,000 plus miles with ease. Whether in a Mustang or an F-150, the Coyote delivers everything a modern V8 should. Number 3. 7.3L Godzilla. V8 Ford surprised everyone in 2020 with the Godzilla, an old-school pushrod design with new-school engineering. At 430 horsepower and mountains of torque, it's simple, strong, and easy to work on. Built for heavy-duty trucks, but quickly became a favorite for engine swaps thanks to its reliability and tunability. Number 2. 5.2L Predator. Supercharged V8. Straight out of the Shelby GT500 and dropped into the F-150 Raptor R, the 5.2L Predator's Ford's most insane truck engine ever. Over 700 horsepower of supercharged fury. It's loud, brutal, and unapologetically American. It won't win any fuel economy awards, but it's the kind of engine enthusiasts dream about. And emissions laws will probably kill off soon. Number 1. 6.7L Power Stroke Diesel. Finally, the king of Ford truck engines. Since 2011, the 6.7L Power Stroke has set the benchmark for diesel performance and longevity. With up to 475 horsepower and 1,050 lb-ft of torque, it's built for real work. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thanks for watching, and remember, sometimes built Ford tough depends on what's under the hood.